What's going on, Relax fam? Get ready for a rapid-fire dose of the news that's shaking things up. We've got Sigachi Industries making massive moves in pharma excipients. Next up, we've got some exciting sports news, as the legendary Billy Schrauth joins a new team. Then, we're heading to Scotland, where the Kingdom of Kubala is making headlines after being evicted from their woodland site. And we've got a follow-up on the Kingdom of Kubala as they set up a new camp nearby. Stick around, you do not want to miss this. Hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss an update. Sigachi Industries is expanding its footprint in the pharmaceutical world. This Hyderabad-based giant in excipient manufacturing is set to open a brand new cross-Carmelos sodium facility in Dahej, Gujarat, by October 2026, and they've already secured the crucial environmental clearance. This isn't just about adding capacity. Sigachi's managing director and CEO, Amit Raj Sinha, states this facility will perfectly complement their existing microcrystalline cellulose portfolio. The goal: to offer truly holistic excipient solutions that the pharmaceutical industry desperately needs. Sigachi has been on a growth tier. They reported a massive 29.57% surge in MCC production in FY25, hitting 19,387 MTPA, far outpacing industry growth. Over the last 5 years, their MCC revenue has skyrocketed with a CAGR of 26.47%. To keep up with this demand, they're not just stopping there, they're boosting their MCC capacity to a whopping 25,000 MTPA. But Sigachi isn't just focused on MCC. They're also aggressively scaling up their active pharmaceutical ingredients business, a move solidified by their 2023 acquisition of an 80% stake in Trimax Biosciences. Plus, they've launched a cutting-edge R&D center in Hyderabad to fuel their innovation pipeline. With the new CCS facility on the horizon, the ongoing MCC expansion, and a growing API business, Sigachi is clearly positioning itself as a one-stop shop for pharma excipients. This strategic expansion signals their commitment to innovation, scalability, and solidifying their leadership in the industry. This expansion is already generating buzz, with industry analysts pointing to Sigachi's aggressive growth strategy as a major win for the pharmaceutical supply chain. Get ready for a story that's making waves across the pond. Next, we're diving into the intriguing situation with the self-styled Kingdom of Kubala in Scotland. A self-proclaimed African tribe, known as the Kingdom of Kubala, has been making headlines after being evicted from a private woodland site near Jedburgh in the Scottish borders. This group, led by Kofi Afe, who declares himself King 18, along with his wife Jean Gasho, Queen Nandi, and handmaiden Cora Taylor, Asnet, claims they are reclaiming land stolen from their ancestors centuries ago. They had been camping on the land for several weeks. On Tuesday, sheriff officers, with assistance from Police Scotland, arrived at the camp to enforce a warrant for their removal, which was issued by a sheriff on Friday. Despite the eviction, the group quickly moved their belongings just over a small fence to a new, nearby location within the same woodland area, where they immediately began setting up a new camp. Local councillor Scott Hamilton stated that the council is working to determine land ownership and will pursue legal action if necessary. Despite the eviction and the ongoing legal proceedings, the Kingdom of Kubala remains defiant. Kofi Afe has stated, "We are not afraid of whatever the court, the so-called court, has granted and declared. Nobody can stop Kubala." Their Facebook posts echo this sentiment, proclaiming the Kingdom of Kubala can never be destroyed. But the story doesn't end there. The Kingdom of Kubala is already establishing a new base. And we're also tracking major developments in the pharmaceutical sector with Sigachi Industries. A self-styled African tribe, calling themselves the Kingdom of Kubala, has been evicted from a privately owned woodland site near Jedburgh in the Scottish borders, but has wasted no time in establishing a new camp just a stone's throw away. The group, led by Kofi Afe, who proclaims himself King 18, along with his wife Jean Gasho, Queen Nandi, and handmaiden Cora Taylor, Asnet, had been occupying the land for several weeks. They assert that they are reclaiming territory that was wrongfully taken from their ancestors 400 years ago. following a warrant issued by Sheriff Peter Patterson on Friday. Sheriff officers, supported by Police Scotland, arrived at the encampment early Tuesday morning to enforce the removal order. The group complied with the order to leave the initial site, but instead of departing the area entirely, they relocated their belongings across a damaged fence to an adjacent section of the same woodland, where they immediately began erecting a new camp. Local authorities, including Scott Hamilton, deputy leader of Scottish Borders Council, are actively investigating the ownership of the new site and planning subsequent legal steps. The Kingdom of Kubala has expressed unwavering defiance in the face of these actions. Kofi Afe has publicly stated, "We are not afraid of whatever the so-called court, has granted, and confidently declared that nobody can stop Kubala." This defiant stance is further amplified on their social media, with posts proclaiming that the Kingdom of Kubala can never be destroyed. Will this defiant group be moved again? And we're also keeping an eye on the sports world with some big news for Billy Schrauth. The self-proclaimed Kingdom of Kubala has established a new camp in Jedburgh Woods shortly after being evicted from a nearby privately owned site, demonstrating remarkable defiance. This group, led by Kofi Afe, King 18, his wife Jean Gasho, Queen Nandi, and Cora Taylor Asnet, had been residing in woodland near Jedburgh for several weeks, claiming ancestral land rights. Their eviction was ordered by Sheriff Peter Patterson on Friday, with enforcement carried out by sheriff officers and Police Scotland on Tuesday morning. Instead of vacating the area, the group simply moved their belongings across a fence to a new location within the same woodland, just approximately 20 feet from their previous spot, and began setting up a new camp. Councillor Scott Hamilton confirmed that the council is investigating the ownership of this new land and will take legal action if necessary. The group's leader, Kofi Afe, remains resolute, stating, "No one has been able to move us, no one will be able to move us." He added, "Wherever the Creator sends us we shall go, until then we remain steadfast." Despite the legal orders and the eviction, the Kingdom of Kubala shows no signs of backing down, with Afe reiterating their faith and determination to stay put unless divinely directed otherwise. Their actions have sparked considerable local discussion and legal scrutiny. Their defiance continues to make waves. And we've got a major update on Sigachi Industries' expansion plans that you won't want to miss. And that's your Relax Rundown. Sigachi Industries is expanding its pharma excipient game, Billy Schrauth is on the move, and the Kingdom of Kubala is making headlines with their defiant stand in Scotland. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to Relax for all the hottest news, ring that notification bell so you're always in the loop, and drop a comment below to let us know what you think. Follow us on all social platforms for even more exclusive content.